You know, one of the great mysteries of life has been solved tonight, and I was a part of it.
Oh, yes? What mystery is that?
I always wondered why God created yuppies, and now I know.
Well, do share your theory.
Well, I think it's their devotion to the party, certainly, and their voting power as a group.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly I think it's their really deep pockets in search of a politically correct issue to support so they can run out and tell all their friends about it at brunch.
That's me, candidate for the people.
Yes, you are politically correct, aren't you?
Sometimes I wonder if I want to be.
Or do you want to be like your esteemed opponent who cares about himself and everyone else who's just like him, and then to hell with everybody else?
No.
You are not self-righteous, Grant. You're right. It's a big difference.
Thank you.
Oh, I really loved tonight, you know?
I did, too.
And I really think all those contributions are going to give the campaign fund a huge shot in the arm.
Vicky, I want to say something to you.
Did I do something wrong?
No, of course not. Why would you think that?
Because it's kind of expected with me, you know?
That has not been my experience with you at all.
Really?
I hope I say this right.
Well, just go. I mean, talk. I love listening to you talk. I love the way you say things you say.
You see, that's it right there.
What?
You make me feel like I can do anything. You make me feel like I don't know what I do matters. That it makes a difference.
It does make a difference.
Well, last few years I haven't been too excited about all of this, you know.
Well, hey, look, I know you had a string of bad luck.
I put my career behind everything else, you know.
I don't think your career suffered. In fact, I think you're going to win in a landslide.
Well, I don't know about this, but I do know that I have a desire to win in a way that I haven't felt in a long, long time. I really don't want to answer that.
I'll get it. Grant Harrison's office.
Vicky.
Frankie.
I'm sorry to bother you.
No problem. Is something wrong?
I was wondering if you'd spoken to John tonight.
No, I haven't.
Well, if you do speak to him, I need you to have...
God, Frankie. This is about Charlene, isn't it?
Vicky. The police have an eyewitness who saw Charlene boarding windswept before it exploded.
No.
Yeah, look, I really can't talk right now. I have to find John, so...
Yeah, I understand. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Grant, look. Charlene,
Are they sure? Did they find her?
Someone saw her on that boat. God, what about John? What is he going to do? They just had that little baby.
You shouldn't have followed me here.
Okay, I love Charlene, too. I mean, did it ever occur to you that maybe I didn't want to be alone?
It's like losing her all over again.
What do you mean?
I loved her so much. She was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, Charlene was sick, you know? I mean, the person you knew...
Loved me. She loved me. And I don't care what all the doctors said or her family. I know who she was, and she was wonderful. And even though we both knew it couldn't work out, I always felt that she was with me somehow. I'd run into Charlene, and it would be awkward for both of us, but then I'd look into those eyes, and all these memories would come crashing back into my head.
It must have been hard.
It wasn't. I knew Charlie was gone, but somehow I would see her in Charlene. I'd see the little things, you know, the way she brushed her hair off her face, or the little frown she would make when she saw something she didn't like. And I'd have Charlie with me again. At least a part of her.
You know, it sounds like you should be happy you had her in your life. I mean, even for a while. You know, a lot of people never feel that kind of passion.
She did. She lived every day joyfully like it was her last. Just like me.
What are you talking about? I think you do some pretty risky things.
You gotta be kidding me.
What, you put your butt on the line to run for U.S.
My
Senate?
butt is not on the line. My father's is. I'm running for this office for him.
I think that's an exaggeration, and I think you know it.
No, it isn't. Being with Charlie made me see that. My life was so full with her, and it was so empty everywhere else. I finally figured out what I wanted.
So why didn't you quit?
What?
Politics. I mean, why didn't you just bag it and take off?
I guess I just needed a hobby.
I think you're saying things you don't really mean, and that's okay. That's why I'm here, you know. Just go ahead. Just get it off your chest.
No, you're right.
I know.
I'm going to pull out of the campaign.
What?
I have to call the party chairman.
Grant, come on, knock it off. I mean, quit fooling around
I'm
here.
not fooling around. I'm out of here. I'm out of here right now. I'm not going to lose myself again.
Come on, Grant, stop saying these things. I mean, you're not going to drop out of the campaign.
Watch me.
Why?
Because I never really wanted it.
That is a lie.
Believe what you will.
What did you say to me right before Frankie called with the news about Charlene? Huh? You said you were happy to be in politics and that you couldn't wait to make a difference as a U.S. Senator.
I do what's expected of me, Vicky. Not what I want. I haven't really done that since Charlie. Not even Paulina's had that effect on me.
This is the biggest load of lame excuses I think I have ever heard.
Call it what you want. I don't want to run for
Yes, you do. Hey, when are you going to realize that you have a life of your own, you know, and your father and all your ex-girlfriends, they don't know you as well as you know yourself.
Vicky, I've made a decision.
Right, you have. And that decision is so you don't get what you want. You want to know why? Because it scares you.
What makes you think you know what I want?
I have been joined at the hip with you for months. I've seen the way you handle the press. I've heard your speeches. I know your stands, Grant, and I believe in them. And I think you do, too. So fine, okay, it's easy to say I'm doing this because of my father. Or I'm not going to do this because of what happened to Charlene. But you know what's really hard? To say I'm going to try to lock away all that pain, and I'm going to take a chance. Because it's what I really want. Are you willing to take that chance?
Come on, Vicky, you can drop the act now.
What act? I'm serious.
Goading me is not going to get you anywhere.
I do have a theory, you know.
I'll bet you do.
You and me? We come from similar families.
You do?
Uh-huh. I mean, your father's a self-made man, so's mine, but there's one big difference.
Your father doesn't try to live his life through you.
My father didn't even know I existed until I was 18. And then at 18, all of a sudden, I find out that I'm really rich. I mean, I thought I was going to have to struggle my whole life. And I find out I have these super wacky, wealthy parents, and I am sitting pretty.
I don't see where any of this is going.
I knew what it was like to have nothing. And I learned really early on not to take anything for granted.
When I take everything for granted?
Well, I mean, it's like you have sympathy for the underdog, you know, but you don't know how to appreciate anything you've been given.
I don't know if I want to talk about this anymore.
Well, tough.
Tough?
When are you going to stop feeling sorry for yourself, Grant? Huh? I mean, when are you going to realize that everything you have ever wanted is right here, right in your hands?
Okay, I'll bite. What's right in my hands?
Power. Success. But most of all, satisfaction. I mean, belief in yourself. Those are the things that really turn you on. I've seen it. Everyone's seen it. Well, that got you, didn't it?
No, don't be so sure of yourself.
I am sure of myself. And I think deep down inside, you're sure of yourself. I mean, I know I've seen it. I've heard it. I've felt it ever since I got to know you. Grant, you know, I really did love Charlene. And you know, one of the things I liked best about her, she fought back. Yeah. And I really think if you remember anything about her, you should remember that she lived her life exactly the way she wanted to. And I don't think she'd want you to turn your back on your future. Neither do I. You know I'm right, don't you? Look, I'm sorry I had to go at you that
No,
way.
I'm sorry. I said some things I didn't mean.
Yeah, that is a habit that you're going to have to break, and fast.
Why is that?
Because when you're elected, there are going to be a lot of...
If I'm elected.
Because when you're elected, there are going to be a lot of people who are just sitting around waiting for you to say something you don't mean. And you know what?
Hmm.
I don't want to see your name in any tabloids, okay?
Okay.
Okay. No, it's cold out here.
I'm all right.
Yeah, I know. What do you think I'm going to do, hang around with some lowlife?
No.
That's a step.
How do you know so much about me?
Because I think in some ways we're alike. I like fame. I like being in the spotlight. I like to have an effect on people. In some ways, I think that's as powerful an addiction as love. Hey, what do you say we go get a cup of coffee?
Your treat.
My treat. I tell you I'm rich, now I'm paying.
I've always been an advocate for equal rights.
You know, you are going to be one of the best senators this country... Hey, Wyman's words, right? You are going to be one of the best senators this country has ever had.
You know this for a fact.
Oh, yes, I have it on very high authority.
Whose authority is that?
Mine. And yours. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Come on.
You're late.
Do I even get a hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Said you were going to be home by 10.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
I did. What time is it?
After midnight?
Sorry. Oh, my feet are killing me.
You were with Grant, weren't you?
You know that.
Yeah, Vicky said the fundraiser was going to be over hours ago.
He needed to talk.
Oh.
Ryan.
Oh, he did. That's good.
Look, we got some bad news tonight.
Oh, what? What, you couldn't finagle any more dough out of the rich kids?
Frankie called. They have an eyewitness who saw Charlene on the windswept right before the explosion.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Does Frankie know?
Yeah, she's not doing well. She called looking for John, and I hope he heard it from her and not from someone else.
What was she doing? What was she getting on that boat for? What? Why?
Well, wait a minute. What? How come you don't... Weren't you at work tonight?
Yeah.
So how come you didn't hear about this?
Because I wasn't at the station for very long.
You're on a case?
Carl's in jail. Luckily, he'll be there for a long, long time.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. We got his confession on tape.
Oh, Ryan, that is so wonderful. Oh, I cannot believe this is finally over.
I can't either. I'm going to cash in on that R&R that they have been promising me as if I lock that guy up.
Absolutely. You deserve some time off in a major way.
Mm-hmm.
You can help us out, too.
Us?
Grant, the campaign.
I don't know, I want to get on a plane. I want to go away. I want to get an island. I want to be alone with you.
We can't do that.
Sure we can. It's easy.
No, I mean, I can't leave right before the election.
Vicky.
He's your brother. Hey, don't you want to be there when he's elected to the U.S. Senate?
Yeah, of course. Sure I do.
So proud of you.